Everyone has the aim or desire to become successful or financially free. It doesn't matter if you were born with a silver spoon, a golden spoon, or with no spoon at all. We all have similar goals. But then, what separates the successful people from the unsuccessful people? Have you ever tried to ask yourself why some people seem to be more successful than others? Some people start from the bottom and they still become successful. Some people are born from rich families, but then after some time in their lives, they tend not to be successful at all. So the question now is, what is the reason for this? Why is it that some people tend to become more successful than others? Is it that our brains are wired differently? If this is your first time on this channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You already know you are amazing. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 simple and quick steps to help you understand what you need to do and the necessary steps you need to take in order to be on the successful side. After you watch this video, you need to do your best to put it into practice. So the very first step you need to take in order to achieve your goals is to make sure that you set a strategic system and build a habit. Well, you should understand this, guys. Successful people, unsuccessful people, we all have the same goals. We all have the same desire. We all have the same wants. We all have the same needs. Unsuccessful people want to be as successful as the successful people. Everyone wants to be successful because, of course, when you're successful, you are able to give your family happiness. You are able to give yourself the things you want. You are able to get the freedom that you want, the happiness that you want. In this case, guys, the problem that most people have is not the goal. Everyone has the goal. You have a goal. I have a goal. We all have goals. The problem is the strategy. What strategy are you using in order to get to that goal? Sometimes you are trying to get to a goal, but you have no particular strategy or how you plan to get there. That is where the problem is. That's where many people fail, because you can say, okay, I want to be successful. I want to be a billionaire, or I want to be a millionaire tomorrow, or I want to be a millionaire in 2 months, in 1 year. But then you are not working towards that goal. The strategy is not working. It's not just about saying that and waking up and just keep on pushing everything and going without having a strategy. So if you have a goal, for you to be able to train your mind, you need to set a strategy. For example, you can change your lifestyle. You can decide that, okay, every morning when I wake up from bed, the first thing I'm gonna do is to make sure that I do some workout or I get some meditation, even if it's just for 30 minutes. You need to align your goals. For example, when you say that when you wake up in the morning, you are going to do this or you are going to do that, you will do your best to do it. Of course, sometimes, some days you might forget to do it. Sometimes you might fall back on doing it. Then the habit and the idea counts. It's very important for you to keep it in your mind and make sure that you stay on a steady course. We're not perfect, we're human. Sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we fall back, sometimes we feel down. We have good days, we have bad days. It's very normal. But then, don't let your bad days hold you down, because every little thing you do each and every single day is going to lead up to the success that you want to achieve. It's going to lead you to where you want to be. It's going to lead you to the goal that you want to achieve. So you should understand that your little daily decisions matter a lot. If you want to become something, you need to start acting like that thing. If you want to become a big, successful entrepreneur, you need to start acting like one. You need to start talking like one. You need to start thinking like one. If you have the aim of becoming a nurse, you need to start thinking like a nurse. You need to start acting like a nurse. Feel like a nurse before you become a nurse. If you feel like, well, you deserve to become a millionaire someday, you deserve to become a very successful person, you need to start dressing like one. You need to start talking like one. Start acting like one. Going to help to rewire your brain and lead you towards that path. Alright guys, so once you have developed the habits and you have put your mind in the right place, the very next step you need to do is to create rewards for your hard work. You need to create rewards for your hard work. You know, sometimes we all feel like doing something that is boring gives no reward. For example, doing the dishes, washing your clothes, cleaning your own apartment, cleaning your own room, working on your business, working on your goals, reading a book, for example, doing research about where you want to be, learning more online or learning things that will help your future. It really feels boring, right? I know sometimes you can spend 2 hours or 3 hours on TikTok or on Instagram scrolling through pictures and liking one after the other over and over again. But then when you pick up a book, maybe you want to read the first page or the second page, you feel sleepy. I used to feel that way and I still feel that way sometimes. It's very normal for you to feel that way. That's because social media, for example, or watching a movie on Netflix gives us high dopamine and makes us want to keep on watching the next episode and the next episode and the next. because we feel instant gratification, we feel instant reward. But then if you're reading a book or you're working on your goal or your business, which might not be giving you the reward immediately, maybe you're feeling like, okay, this my business doesn't pay enough right now. Why do I have to keep on putting in all this effort without getting any pay? That is where the problem is. If you can rewire your brain to give yourself a reward for what you are doing, which is boring, you can definitely do great things. Myself, for example, what I do is that if I do some boring or hard work for maybe 2 or 3 hours, I can give myself maybe an hour of relaxation or something interesting that I want to do. Maybe I can play a video game for 30 minutes to 1 hour, or maybe I can watch a movie for 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes. But this must be done only after I have done a task that is at least 3 to 4 times longer than the dopamine activity that I'm about to do. So you need to put in your mind that, okay, if I can do this, then I'm going to reward myself with that. If I can read this book and work on my business for 5 hours, then I can reward myself with 45 minutes of playing some game or watching football or maybe just relaxing. So when you know that you're going to achieve something after doing the hard work or the boring work, you will definitely put in your best into that work, then get to your reward and then do it over and over again. And after a little while, you will become used to that boring work and you will not even need to reward yourself anymore, because that boring work, that hard work will become your reward. And now guys, the very third point is to create specific habits. You need to be specific with your habits, do not make vague decisions. Don't just say that every day I'm gonna work out or every day I will work on my business. That is vague. You will definitely not do it, It's very hard when you are not specific. Here's what you can do. Create a more specific habit. For example, if you are trying to build your business, you can say this: when I wake up every morning from 10 a.m., I will work on my business for an hour. Or then you can say, after brushing my teeth in the morning, I will do 10 push-ups, I will do 4 squats, I will do 1 jump, and that's it. You'll be more specific and you will know that, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that at this particular time. But if you just say, I have to work out, what are you working out for? You need to set small goals to get to your bigger goals. If you have a big goal, you need to start small. You need to set specific small goals. So you need to know exactly why you are doing it, how you are doing it, for how long you are doing it for. Have it in your brain. You don't need to say it out loud, of course. Well, you can write it down, but then you need to be more specific. The next, eliminate the bad habit. Well, everyone has a bad habit, right? It depends on the level of how bad it is. Everyone has something that they feel like they should not do that thing. Look into yourself. Look really deep into yourself. Ask yourself, what is holding you back from achieving your goal? What is holding you back from getting to where you want to be? There's definitely something holding you back, right? Well, you don't just expect to wake up one morning and stop that habit just like that. It takes time. It takes a process. You are going to fall back into that habit when you start trying to get out of that habit. It's very normal. And of course, the most important one, social media. That is what is killing most of the youth these days. Of course, when I say killing most of the youth, it's not just killing the youth physically, killing the youth psychologically. So many young people feel really addicted to social media lately. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and more. But TikTok is doing worst, far worst, and I'm sure you are aware. Now, some people find it really, really hard to quit TikTok or to limit TikTok or to be able to control the quantity of social media that you consume each and every single day. Sometimes when you set your time that maybe you want to go to bed at this time, do your best, even if it means that you can keep your mobile phone in another room, or you can just try to control your brain, try to control your mind. Try to be self-aware. Don't let your body control you. You need to be the one to control your body. And that is how you will become successful. And now, guys, last but not the least, you need to check your circle. When I say check your circle, what do I mean? Remember, there's a saying, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to start going out and hanging out around millionaires. Of course, doesn't mean you are going to abandon all your friends that you guys grew up together or that you have history with. But then you need to know who you are spending more of your time with. If you have a goal to become an entrepreneur, do your best to hang around more entrepreneurs. Join groups where you can link up with other entrepreneurs, with other business people, linking up with people that your interests align with. And if your aim is to feel healthy, do more workout, go into the gym, to hang out with people who already have that lifestyle. They will help you to easily understand how you need to go, the steps you need to take, because remember, everything you're trying to do, someone has done it before, and there are people around you who are doing it. So if you start hanging around them, your mindset is definitely going to change, and that will lead you to where you want to be. So don't take that for granted. And that's it, guys. As simple as that. Well, maybe not as simple as that, but it's all about the decision, it's all about the process, it's all about the consistency. And of course, family, if you have other ideas or other ways to help everyone in this community understand how to get to their goals, feel free to leave it in the comment section for people to be able to read and learn. I'm sure so many people are gonna appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep on being on here. If you want more videos, check out more of my videos, of course, interesting ones, lifestyle, business, and more. Remember, this is Willen. See you next time.